Whoa.
We got.
As you all know.
Sorry, this is Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Hello, it's me, Stevie Wonder. As you all know, I'm blind as fuck. Dace once took advantage of that by telling me he was a girl and then proceeded to suck me. After I busted, Dace laughed and said, I got you, bitch. I'm a man. And now, you're gay. I was heartbroken and destroyed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Guilty as charged. I didn't think he'd ever know. Who told him?
How old were you when this happened? From the timeline of things, I would guess you were about 7.
This is why this podcast is going to implode, because there's more like this.
Oh, no.
Who's this from?
This is from George Clooney.
Oh, my God.
Hello there, Copper Valhalla listeners. It's me, legendary actor and heartthrob George Clooney. I regret to share this information, but it's something you all should know. Dace molested me when I was only 30 years old.
Oh, my God.
Dace is a pedophile.
Yeah.
And then there's one about you, too.
It's true.
What came in about me? What?
My name is Alec Baldwin. I'm here to tell you that Tyler is a monster. I was not the guy who shot that lady. It was Tyler. He has possession of the remote control from the movie Click, starring Adam Sandler. Tyler froze time and put the real gun in my hand. He also fucked me.
Holy shit.
Okay, so I'd like to add a stipulation to that. If I paused it and put the gun in his hand, he still shot her.
But unknowingly in a professional setting.
Well, he threatened to rip a guy's head off the other day, so...
Where did you get the remote
really?
from Click?
Yeah. I'm not at liberty to say.
Did he really use you in the news?
Beyond?
Yeah, it wasn't the other day. It was like a couple months ago now. But this guy was being like a Trump impersonator. And he was just like harassing him while he was like putting luggage in his car. And he just kept going. He was just like, he shot a lady, and he just like he keeps talking about it, and then finally he like gets in his face. And he's like, I will rip your fucking head off if there were people around right now.
The perfect defense for somebody who shot a lady trying to prove he didn't shoot a lady.
It's like the Mike Tyson thing we were talking about last week. He's like, yeah, I definitely didn't lady, but
you want to keep saying that
What if he got in the car and he got out and he was like, see, I said I would rip his head off, not shoot him.
I would never shoot him.
I don't shoot people.
I don't
but
believe
I
in
would
guns.
rip their heads off.
I don't believe in guns, but hand-to-hand combat is fine.
Yeah.
It's funny. I do respect that.
Guys, I have huge news.
I've
been thinking about this all week, but I've been laughing at the idea of nakedboobs.com.
Oh, yeah.
This is the funniest
You
thing
told
ever.
me this. I think this is a good idea.
Did I tell you this, Dace?
No.
So I was like, is nakedboobs.com like a real thing? And I went there, and it took me to GoDaddy, and it was like, you can buy this website.
Dude.
So I'm going to send in an inquiry, because you have to do that on GoDaddy and see how much it is.
That's
do that and then just use that for your shows.
Tickets, yeah.
That's what I said. You can get my tickets at nakedboobs.com. That's genius.
I bet it's like really expensive, though.
It can't be that expensive.
Naked boobs. I mean,
naked boobs.
There's got to be a queue
I
in
bet
line.
that URL had a heyday when the internet was new.
Nakedboobs.com.
Oh, man.
Naked boobs is great.
I bet that was fantastic.
Yeah. Naked boobs.
BareNakedBreasts.com.
So
if you ever went on the news to promote your shows, it's like, yeah, go to nakedboobs.com.
Go to nakedboobs.com.
All of my tour dates are on nakedboobs.com.
Yeah.
That's great. Plus, you might even get a couple dumbasses in there like, I want to see some naked boobs. And then they go there and then there's no naked boobs.
Yeah.
But they had a good time because they saw your comedy.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it's all right. Yeah, you just get a lot of horny people to your website.
Yeah.
But they'd be like horny children. That's like the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff you Google when you like first find out about boobs.
Yeah, you go to boobs.com.
Oh shit! I can see this on the internet.
Well, I bet there's a whole generation of masturbators that would put us to shame. Us older masturbators.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pull up the kids with the quad monitor.
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah.
Even just on an iPad. I've never done it on an iPad.
I've only done it
iPad's
on
crazy.
phone.
iPad is crazy.
On a laptop is crazy.
I was always too scared to do it on my computer. I built this computer. I've never once done it on my computer.
You didn't want to destroy your computer that you built?
Did you think it was going to fall apart? Computer? Huh?
Did you think an alarm was going to go off and it would just explode?
Cannot compute tits. Must deactivate.
Anytime I go to put in my password.
This is Dad. Come in here right now.
There are tits on my screen. Dace is horny. Stop him.
Dace has just searched up George Clooney, 30 years old, naked and alone.
Dace searches up Guantanamo Bay execution videos. Dace is jacking off. Dace's mom and dad.
Dace has a boner for terrorism.
He's got the quad monitor and he's already in too deep where he can't like jack off to like normal things.
Yeah.
So it's like
I got
Guantanamo
like 4
Bay
things
footage.
at once. And I go in between them. I go clockwise.
Dude, a quad monitor
for
for anything is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, some people do it for like they make it one big screen, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how people do
That's
that.
no
'cause
good
it's the 4
either.
lines.
You're like
There's
reading
a big
something,
separator. Yeah.
yeah.
It's too much.
That's
I
not
don't
good.
like that. Yeah, like I was talking to a guy at work. He was like, I was like, did you watch any of March Madness this weekend? Thank you. He was like, yeah, I had it on my TV so I could play Xbox at the same time. I was like, what the fuck? It's too much. I don't know how you do it.
You guys like this? Huh? How
No
about
judgment. I mean, if you can, but like that, you got it right there.
that? Yeah. Bring
no
the
one has to
Twisted
get
Tees
up
in
now.
here.
Yeah.
You don't got to get up anymore.
Twisted Tea.
That's how we do it, dude.
That's my nickname in certain areas of the country.
Accessible Twisted Tees?
No, just Twisted Tea.
Oh, nice.
I'm on accessible
Twisted Tea.
Yeah, just Twisted Tea.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Certain bars, you guys will walk in with me and they'll be like, oh, welcome back, Twisted. Holy shit. He's back. What you been up to, brother? It's like, guys, calm down. Dace is with me.
Yeah. Come on.
Easy.
Hey.
Come on. That's behind me now.
Dude, there's this guy I work with, and he was trying to do this bit all day at work where he had a piece of paper in his pocket, and he was going to walk by somebody, brush the piece of paper like out of his pocket so it falls on the floor. The person sees it, picks it up, and says, hey, this is your piece of paper. And then he turns around, signs it like an autograph, and goes, here you go. And then keeps walking.
Yeah.
He tried to do this like 4 or 5 times, and nobody picked up the piece of paper. They were just like, you dropped that. And he was like, pick it up. And they were like, no. And he was like,
thank you.
Please pick it up, please. He was just begging people to pick up the piece of paper. Thank you.
Yeah, bits aren't for everybody.
Was very funny. It's become a tradition now that we forget the sunglasses and then put them on about 15 minutes into the pod.
Yeah, that's nice.
7 minutes. We're doing good.
Yeah, we're fine. Well, I think the episode with my brother, I put him on about 25 minutes into the pod.
Shit.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty dark in here now.
Yeah, the last episode we had it like this. I kind of liked it.
Nothing good in this world to see, so you gotta make it dark.
Keep it dark.
Yeah.
Travis Scott once said, what if you could make it nighttime any time of day?
Was he a fucking vampire?
I think he's just like
Didn't Travis
partying.
Scott murder people at a concert?
More or
Didn't
less.
he literally like kill people?
I was just saying
Travis
a thing he said,
Scott?
so.
Didn't he like
Yeah, but I
do
was
it
just
with
like
his
saying
hands?
a quote that he said, so like it's not. Dude, I wasn't there.
Didn't he like do it with his bare hands though?
Yeah, but he
I'm
made
trying
it-
to spread misinformation.
yeah.
Didn't
he
like
made an
have a
apology
knife?
video. He made an apology video, Caleb.
Oh, did he really?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Come on.
basically.
He didn't mean to
It
kill
was just
those
like a selfie
people?
where he's like holding it down here and
Yeah,
it's like black and white. He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's like a child. He's like a child apologizing for stealing
It's
a cookie
literally
out of a
when I
cookie
get
jar.
my 4-year-old to apologize to my
Yeah.
5-year-old.
It won't look at you in the eye.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, one threw a water bottle at the other one today.
Whoa.
A full water bottle.
Damn.
Yeah. It broke skin. Right there.
Testosterone
Shit.
and anger.
Yeah. They're furious, dude. I get
Testosterone.
home, they're just like, I want to fight. You start throwing punches where they can reach, which is usually my ball area. So that's fun.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Terrible area, dude.
Yeah, I was talking to my mother-in-law, and she was like, yeah, the dogs always, they're right at your father-in-law's balls, so they always run right into him. I was like, oh, I don't know what that's like.
Do you ever
She's
tell
got fists flying at me all the time.
Do you ever tell your mother-in-law like, "Hey, you're my mother-in-law, but that's the law. You're not my fucking mom. I already got a mom.
No, those vibes were pretty much established when
Right.
I came in.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, like, we're cool, but
It would be weird
we're
if she
not
was like,
tight.
so you're my son now?
I've never had a son. Yeah.
Is that what she sounds like? Did you just do an impersonation of her? Was that on purpose? What was
do a
that?
spot on impersonation of your
Is that
mother-in-law?
how she talks? What the fuck was that?
Shut up. I've never had a son before. Wow.
I'm so proud of my son.
Yeah, that's how she sounds.
Of course you can marry my daughter.
Please.
She's so lonely.
Welcome to the
I
family.
feel like it doesn't sound like you should have had a daughter. Sounds like someone took advantage of you to have a daughter.
Dude, that reminds me of the video I sent you last night. There's this video of like it's like these 4 British bros on vacation in Thailand, and one of them has Down syndrome, and they're gonna go to a ladyboy show, and the one guy is looking at him and he's like, "All right, listen, they're not ladies. That's why they're called lady boys. They're boys." He's like, "Don't be rude. It's like, they're beautiful ladies."
He didn't have Down syndrome. He was just British.
No,
He was literally just British,
no,
right?
he was downsed up. Trust me. But he like they're at the show and he's like watching him dance and he's like clapping along and he leans into the camera and he goes, "The ladies are so sexy." And then there's a part where the guy starts like taking off his makeup and by the end he's like back to a man.
Uh-oh.
And he's singing and he's just sitting there like
Got him.
he's so mad.
It's a
I think
face
he
of a
was
man
just
who
British.
was betrayed.
I sent you 2 videos yesterday. One of them was the people doing the haka in New Zealand's parliament.
Yeah.
And the other one got deleted, and I don't remember what it was.
I don't either.
I can't.
Did I
remember.
respond? Did I respond to it?
I don't think you did. Damn. I sent it to you right after the Haka one, and it was awesome. It was so funny, and I can't remember what it was.
I'll remember. Hold on. Watch me
I really
watch
hope
this
you
phone
remember
and
it
figure it out.
because I was wanting to talk about it on the podcast.
Haka.
The video of them doing the Haka in New
Yeah,
Zealand
Haka,
parliament
burning in love.
is so funny.
So you said this shit is funny, and then you sent the other one that was deleted, and you said as is this.
yes, and I can't remember what the second one was.
It was probably,
This will be good.
and I don't know, I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but it's probably a written statement from somebody telling one of my jokes. And you were saying this is really funny because it's one of my jokes.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Right.
I don't see your jokes a lot.
And I'm pretty sure it was a joke about me sodomizing one of my friends. Because that's usually... What sound effect was that?
He's right.
That was.
Because I do that a lot.
hip-hop
I like
one.
to
Yeah.
deflect and be... You know, if someone's nice to me, I'm like... "Pff,
There's a hip
Show
hop
me-
one and there's
show me
a
your
jazz
penis.
one.
which one?
The sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
They are.
Sad
Dude.
horn is okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Temptation Island?
No.
No, explain.
I'm watching it. But, I just finished one of the seasons.
It's a documentary about Jeffrey Epstein's
Is that the
Island.
one where the dudes come with their moms?
They go with their significant other.
Okay.
And the guys go to... they're trying to test their relationship. So 4 couples go. And so the guys, the boyfriends, they go to a house where it's all single women.
Yeah.
And vice versa for the girls, all single guys.
Nice.
And there's this guy named Breon. And he brought his girlfriend Shantae.
Can I take a guess at their ethnicities?
Yes, you can.
Black.
They're Chinese.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. They're black.
nice.
But Breon,
Black guy.
he is a black guy. And he keeps talking about...
That was. Couple of orcs on Temptation Island.
You already made up your mind about these black people.
I think they're gonna cheat.
So So Breon dies. he has a 3-way.
Whoa, double cheat.
And the entire time he's like, look, this is my journey. He's like, this is God's path. Because the entire time he's like, his thing is like, look, I love Shantae, but she's not as sexual as I am. And then he goes into his sexual history. And he's like, I love 3-ways. I love 3-ways. I've done it all. I've had so many 3-ways.
Nice.
And yeah, that was his entire thing. And then he has a 3-way, and he's like, you know, it makes me closer to Shantae. And you know, this is God's plan. You know, I'm a godly man. And it's on so like every few days there's a bonfire where the significant others, they watch footage of their behavior.
Yeah.
And there's a point where he's about to have a 3-way, and he's looking at the camera in his room like
That's so
and then he
funny.
shuts the door, but there's audio in the bathroom. So he's just like, we're just going to take it slow, but I'll watch you guys indulge. I like to watch before I get involved.
Oh my god.
And then you can hear clapping.
Ooh. He was just applauding watching them. He was like, God damn, that's
And
a
you know
good
what?
scissor.
At the end of the show, the couple gets to decide if they want to leave the island together.
Yeah.
And Shantae left with him.
Damn, Shantae. Shantae didn't cheat though?
She didn't. She
Wow.
was very faithful the entire
Damn.
time.
Wow. I'm just all about his journey, you know. This
Dude.
was God's plan.
I was really
excited.
invested because she was like the host. He asked her like, "What do you want to do with Breon?" She's like, "I need a minute." I'm just like, "Oh my god, bitch!"
You should have swooped in, dude.
I know.
I haven't seen it, but there's a show like that where it's just like dudes like our age go to the island with their mom, and the moms all try to hook up with other sons.
Oh
And,
my
and the
god.
sons try to hook up with other moms.
Oh
It'd
god.
be very funny if everyone picked someone and it was just left with a mom and a son. They just got to drinking, and he was like, I mean, we could fuck, whatever.
God damn.
I've been in there once.
It's like, it's actually kind of easy because we know each other so well.
There's one scene from Temptation Island where one of the other guys cheats on his girlfriend, and he sees footage of his girlfriend cheating on him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I feel hurt. I feel disrespected.
Do they
And
get...
they do not leave together.
That makes more sense. What ethnicity were they? Days you guessed this time.
White.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, man.
No, dude.
We're on it. We know our stuff. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know a white boy when I see one.
I feel hurt. I feel disrespected.
Yeah, disrespected white boy for sure.
Thinking like maybe I don't want to
Now, now if he said I
continue
felt
on with her.
now if he said I felt trifled on, I would have said another age.
I can't believe this trifling ass bitch.
Yeah, or if he said I felt dishonored, I would have said another race. But
Yeah.
disrespected, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Huang Shen was most dishonorable. I will not go back with her.
It'd be funny to watch you on that show because you would mingle with the other single ladies, and they'd be like, "He's really racist." I don't know.
Just wear a blindfold. Be like, all right, everyone, come up and tell me your name. Let me guess who you are.
You would go back to your wife and be like, "I didn't cheat," but like it wasn't for lack of trying. It's just
Everyone is pissed off. I made a lot of enemies in there. I just start doing my 5 minutes. All right, everyone gather around. Gather around. You're going to love this stuff. What if we shot homeless people? Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's good, dude. That's a good bit.
Fucking, yeah, going to an island with your mom and both of you are going to fuck is crazy. That's like really crazy.
Yeah,
where are the
that's insane.
dads? I guess just divorced, or some of them maybe dead.
Or maybe just unaware. Maybe like they just come to each other and they're like, hey, what if we just don't tell dad what we're doing? And then like a year later, he's just on Netflix. Like, hey, what was that trip you guys went on last year?
And you're like, Mom got railed.
I tried to fight him. He was way bigger than me. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm really sorry. They wouldn't let me come by myself. I had to bring my mom.
He gets invested in the show, and he's like, you better fuck that Josh bitch's mom. You better fuck her.
She picked a black guy, Dad. I'm sorry. I can't compete.
Goddamn.
It is tough, dude. What was the story you were going to tell before this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm just going to, at the beginning, I was like, I guess to preface it, it's drinking.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Drinking.
texted that night. The first thing you said was, I've been drinking.
That's right.
Yeah.
I had.
Yeah, the first thing
I
he
had a
said
good
to me
night.
when I saw him that night at JJ's, he said he had been drinking.
Very fun.
Yeah.
I like
And then he immediately told me
Been
the
drinking.
story.
I was drinking
But,
that night also.
So I left
Yeah, me too.
I went to go watch a few people perform at the Bringer show. And, yeah, you got snailed.
Yeah. That's the sad thing about the soundboard is even at your expense.
Just got snailed.
Even at your expense, you have to give them the
I
hip hop.
respect that. That's
He
why
got
you need to be on the
snailed.
soundboard. I would never play that for myself getting snailed. All right, so
Snailed.
you're at the Bringer show.
Yeah,
You've been
sorry.
drinking.
Yeah.
And so I'm leaving early. And the manager is in the... Because, you know, when you leave the showroom, you walk by the manager's office.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I
Megan,
am aware of
shout
that.
out Megan. And
Hello.
I walk by and I tell Megan, hey, have a good night. And she's like, oh, you're not going to watch Ava? Which she's like on at the end, but I just kind of wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And my response, this was my response. She said, are you not going to watch Ava C? And
Friend of the pod.
my response was, oh, I've already seen her material, seen that, done that. And then I walked out and I was like, I walked back in the office. I said, I've seen the material. I've seen the material. I haven't done that. Seen the material. And Megan was like, oh, I don't know anything about you. I don't need to know about your personal life. I was like, no. Seen the material. We have not done that. And then I left.
When he told me this, dude, I died at JJ's.
Dude.
I fucking died.
Walking back, I understand why you did it.
Yeah.
Walking back is crazy.
No, walking back, I was like, yeah, I don't want to. Just to be like, hey, I've seen your material and we've had sex. No, we have not. We have not had sex at all.
Oh my
That has
god,
literally
that's
never
funny.
happened.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god.
Seen it. Not
Seen it. Seen.
So fucking funny.
I did.
That's like a sitcom episode. That is hilarious.
Yeah, that is very funny and awkward.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Yeah,
Both. It's fantastic.
That sounds like something I'd do, and I'm so glad that it was you and not me.
Yeah,
God.
it seems like something you definitely wouldn't do. That's what makes it so funny.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's what the drinking does.
Yeah, dude. What was your drink of choice that night?
High noons.
Interesting.
And,
How many high noons did you have?
I had 2 high noons and a vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense.
The 2 high noons talked him into it.
When the boy gets on the vodka Red Bulls, he's a different person.
Oh yeah. That's
I
when
do love
he's
vodka
on
Red
monkey
Bulls.
time. He's on monkey time.
Yeah, it's monkey time, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I did adult bingo this week.
Yeah.
What a clusterfuck that is. It's fun. 'cause
You can put that on nakedboobs.com.
It's fun because you just make fun of people the whole time, but god damn, like mics kept dying.
Oh,
It's supposed to be like a host.
it was a disaster on top of it
it's
already
supposed
being.
to be like a mic for the host, and then the 3 of us, me, John, and Cody, are supposed to have our own mic.
Yeah.
By the end, me, John, and Cody were down to 1 mic.
Oh my god.
And so, like, you think of something to say. Because before in the green room, he's like riffs. So just, like, whatever
Right,
comes
yeah,
to
yeah,
mind. So, like, it would be like, we'd, like, think about it. And then we'd grab the mic. and then it would be too late to say it. We'd just be like, "Dah!" Put it back on the table.
Fuck, that's awful.
It was rough. Some people left the show.
Oh no.
Some people had too much fun at the show. There was probably some people that hooked up after that night.
Oh,
There
nice.
was some chemistry between this guy named Lancelot and I can't remember her name because it was normal. But just a guy named Lancelot is crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
We roasted the fuck out of him.
Lancelot.
Like, you fucking nerd.
Wow.
I called a lady fat.
You did.
Yeah, she was fat in my defense. It was so funny though, because like after the show started late, the show started like 30 minutes late.
What's the bingo?
The bingo is like, so it's like a mix of Cards Against Humanity
Bingo was
and
his
bingo.
name-o.
Hit the board.
Hit the
You know
board.
you want to hit the board.
Go ahead.
Hit the board,
Go ahead.
Dace. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, good job, Dace.
Wow, what a line!
Please continue.
Fucking A, dude. No, it's like Cards Against Humanity and bingo mixed. So like he'll give like a prompt, and you have to pick a response, and then the people vote. He brings an audience member on stage to pick one, and then the comics pick one, and then they vote, and whichever one gets picked, you get to mark off on your bingo board.
Oh, okay.
So then, based on wherever you put your chips, you get bingo.
Right.
So it can take a while.
Did you guys talk about maybe about me on stage?
No.
About Dace?
No.
Did you shout out the podcast?
No, because I was going to do it as my intro. And then he was like, what do you guys want me to say to bring you up on stage? And Cody goes, winner of the 2025 Othello's Comedy Classic. And as soon as he got to comedy in that phrase, he was like, I'm not good with dates, man. I'm not good with dates. So what do you want me to say? And he left the room. He's like, oh, hold on. I got to go do something. And I looked at Cody. I was like, as soon as you said 2025, I knew that was not going to work. So then he got to me. He was like, what do you want me to say? I was like, do you seem like you're good at riffing? Just make something up. And then he immediately made fun of my mustache. Just called me a pedophile to bring me on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Which I will say, guys who make fun of this mustache as a pedophile mustache are weaker men who can't grow this good of a mustache.
Right.
It's just jealousy. That dawned on me the other day. Just sad fucks who can only grow disgusting 16 hair mustaches. And that's fine. You have your place. You're just less testosterone.
I love making fun of a mustache.
And that's fine. I'm high T. I'm fucking...
He's sperm mode.
I'm kind of an alpha. So it's whatever, you know? If a bunch of betas want to make fun of me, that's fine.
I always think about alphas and sigmas, right?
Yeah.
And I talked about this on Cody's
Can you give me a
podcast.
half and half for an original?
I talked about this on Cody's podcast, but you know, Sigma.
Yeah. Sigma's
So
gay.
The two, Sigma's
Yeah,
gay.
yeah, yeah.
Have you you guys been listening?
I did listen to that one.
For anyone
Thank
who
you.
doesn't know, so the two quintessential Sigma characters of all time, the two most Sigma males of all time. What do you guys laughing about?
I was just telling them thank you.
Oh, no problem.
I didn't know what was going on. I can't see anything right now.
No, you're good. But
Those are dark as fuck.
Dace, do you know who the two most Sigma male characters of all time are?
Patrick Bateman.
Yes. And Tyler Durden from Fight Club.
I was going to say Woody from Toy Story.
Two
Hold on.
two literary.
Thank you.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. Two literary
Malcolm
characters.
from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes, that's another one.
Yeah, that is another one. That is good.
Both written by gay guys.
That's right. You said that.
Yeah.
You've said this. You've
So
mentioned
to
this
be
before.
Sigma, you have to be a gay man.
Interesting.
Or you have to be the pinnacle of what gay men want.
I prefer gay.
Obviously,
I want to say
gay.
Sigma is gay just because I want to say it.
Shocker, Caleb prefers gay.
Always prefer gay.
Boys, let's keep this streak going. The
Although
hot pods.
Patrick Bateman is a huge homophobe because Lewis in the book and the movie, is
Oh.
gay.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Lewis keeps on like trying to come onto him. Like Lewis is like, I like your suit, and Patrick doesn't say anything. So Lewis touches it,
Yeah.
and Patrick's like, your compliment will suffice, Lewis.
Yeah. And and then he like aggressively washes his hands.
Yeah, and then then Lewis tries to fuck him in the bathroom at one point.
Yeah. That's whenever he starts really aggressively washing his hands.
It is interesting how a gay author would like make a gay character very annoying and very
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been
That's called
like,
self-awareness.
self-loathing. I would say self-loathing. You get it, dude.
No,
I'm going. No, there's no snail on a handshake. I swear to God. There you go.
There we go.
I would never do that to you.
That was nice
Alright,
to
thank
see you guys.
That was good. His hand
Handshake.
is very clammy. You been gooning, dude?
If you guys,
Oh, that was another thing, dude. The host of Adult Bingo, he shook my hand when he came in the green room.
Uh-oh.
He was lotioned up.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, he just jerked off before he came here.
yeah.
that's not true. Sometimes, like my hands, I gotta put lotion on them, or else they're gonna bleed.
If you're a white dude with lotioned up hands and I shake your hand, I'm thinking you're gooning. If you're a black dude, you're just a black dude.
Yeah.
The hands
Yeah.
my hands get so chapped they start bleeding.
Mine do too, and I gotta lotion them up.
With this weather,
In the winter, I'm fine.
in the
Or
winter-
it's where it's chapped.
They
Right?
we're
regularly
talking like
bleed.
with this weather too. I have to put lotion on.
Mine are
Hell no, dude.
Been
What am I
alright,
fucking gay?
I get a lot of flux over my hands, and that shit like
Flux?
Yeah, flux.
What's
It's
that?
this plumbing putty stuff that you would put on copper, and it eats at your skin, and it'll fuck you up, dude.
Have you had to use fireproof caulk?
Yes, yeah, we
that
have
shit.
that too.
What's like the red stuff? Oh my god, it smells so weird.
I've never even heard of that. Colk?
Yeah,
Caulk.
Colk?
Yeah, CAULK, I think.
Yeah. I think that's how you spell
We
it.
always make jokes and we're like, "Give me the cock gun."
Everyone says that. Yeah, and the guys who like still laugh at that, I'm just like, what the? Are
Yeah.
you retarded?
Yeah.
What's your deal, man? It's not that funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have some disturbing news to share with you guys.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Does it have to do
Yeah, take a guess.
with
Yeah, he's really thinking about this.
right, I get 3 questions.
Okay.
Is it sports related?
No.
Is it racial?
No.
Is it movie star actor related?
Does that count as his third, or do you have your own set of questions?
That's just my one.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
one.
No.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wow.
Can you have disturbing news? Is it personal?
Yes and no.
I got my 3. You got 2.
I get 2.
You get one more.
You get 2 more.
Oh, he's doing
Said
3.
sports, said movies,
It's semi-personal.
semi-personal, and it's disturbing.
Could be a
Oh.
bad omen.
Oh. I feel like you wouldn't say that unless it was something like that, like a bad omen.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What? Obviously. You just say the thing I said back. Oh shit! You
I
said
got
it's a
bad
bad
news.
omen. That sounds like it could be a bad omen.
I got bad news. Well, obviously it's something bad.
It seems like bad news. Am I getting that right? Bad news? Yeah.
Hold on, I'm an empath. Let me. It seems bad. No, I don't know. But go ahead and spill the beans. I'm
So
desperate
I
for this.
applied for Blue Whale,
Uh-oh.
and when you apply for Blue Whale, you have to like buy the application,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they email you. It's like, thanks for your order.
Yeah.
My order was number 666.
Ooh.
Why didn't you get a wish? And you get to choose if you make that wish. Because if you make that wish,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is the plus of having a Satanist on the podcast.
wish for Kane's ballroom, but go to hell.
Mm.
You get to do that.
Kane's ballroom?
I mean, basically
Hell.
anything besides Sound Pony, I would be thrilled with. I'm doing a show at Sound Pony on Monday. It's not time for plugs yet. Shut up. But this will come out after
We still got
that
another
show,
30
actually.
minutes. Still got another 30 minutes, bro.
Only 30 minutes?
This is a good
Wow,
pod.
this has been fun.
Hey, Dace.
What's up?
Truth or dare?
Oh, kill shot. This is a kill shot either way. You're fucked. You're fucked, Dace. Go ahead and pick one.
Truth.
Damn, I was hoping you'd say dare.
Make it good, dude. Really dig deep.
Truth? I don't have any good. I only have good dares. I don't know about truth.
Yeah, I would never do a dare with you. It's going to be some crazy ass shit.
No. I got a good dare. Does anyone want to take a good dare?
No.
Fuck.
Absolutely not.
Fuck no.
All right, truth. You said truth. You got to do truth. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it for him.
All right, do it for me.
Who's the stinkiest lady you fucked on this couch? Describe her. You don't have to do that. We're in enough hot water as it is.
You want to know what my dare was going to be?
What?
Oh, the dare was going to be call Benvenuti's, the restaurant, and make a reservation for 7:30 yesterday.
Oh,
Isn't that silly?
That's
it's like
fun.
a silly. It's a
That's
fun,
fun.
silly one.
I like
That's a good
that.
bit.
It's not.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah.
What number are we at? Just so I know.
We're at 36.
36. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Boy, did he forget how to play basketball.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a sports-related thing that you'll have some input on that I
Okay.
know nothing about. What about that guy with the guns or whatever? How about that, huh? Huh? I don't remember his name at all or anything, but
John Morant.
yeah. What's the scoop?
Well, here's the deal. He had a gun on Instagram Live 2 separate times.
I heard about that.
Got fined for both of those and suspended, if I'm not mistaken.
Because he was flashing it or something?
Yeah. And then he played against the Warriors. He did it. And the league was like, hey, don't do that. They like warned him. Next game, immediately does it again. So it's just like, there's this guy on Fox Sports. My eye's itching so bad right now.
Sorry, brother.
I've been doing good with her lately, and for whatever reason,
she's chill tonight, dude. She's hanging out.
Maybe I need her to be crazy to not have a crazy reaction.
But we don't need that.
Anyway, there's this guy on Fox Sports who is like Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant have like laid the blueprint out perfectly. Like, just play ball. Don't do anything nuts. You'll make insane money
Right.
for years.
Yeah.
All you have to do is that. And he's like, I don't even care that it's guns. You just keep doing dumb shit. And it's keeping you from money.
Yeah, it is silly. Silly behavior.
It's very dumb. It's dumb when a guy plays a professional sport and still wants to be like hood.
Yeah.
It's like, let's calm down a little. Relax. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. He needs to just quit doing dumb shit. But don't we all?
So there's
Love
another
dumb shit.
celebrity who reached out to me.
Fuck.
Really? Did you just cook this one up, or?
I really hope it's not the one I think it might be.
Greetings. It is me, Thanos.
Oh.
I'm purple and there are naked pictures of me on Instagram. Tyler often saves them on his phone and puts them in his hidden photos album.
I guess that's not that bad because he's not a minor or anything.
I was just afraid it was going to be him. I've been...
You thought you could trust him.
He DM'd me and he threatened to contact you.
Oh, no.
He wanted a large sum of money, and I denied him because I thought he was bluffing.
Yeah, just another Me Too fucking...
my friend Brad and I.
He puts him out there, so it's not a big deal.
We do AIs
Yeah.
like all day. We go back and forth with AIs.
They are really funny.
I bet you guys
send them
have
to me.
said some crazy shit.
Yes,
we're not
they
gonna
have.
talk about that.
They have made Nicolas
I hate to
Cage.
bother you, but I was just scrolling through your Instagram.
This is Eminem.
You never posted a black square. That's funny. This whole time, I thought you were an ally. I thought Black Lives mattered to you. Guess not. Racist asshole.
Some of the AI shit is
That's
so
good.
funny. There's this one Instagram page is called like Dr. Bob, where he's like explaining different like health problems. He was explaining like a sprained ankle. It's like a sprained ankle is when your dumb fucking ankle bends the wrong way and then your leg hurts like fucking shit. And it's all in like that AI voice. He's like, what you're going to want to do is be lazy as fuck for a while so it'll heal up by itself. That's right. Your leg has fucking superpowers. That sprained ankle is going to fucking heal itself. Follow for more dumb shit about your fucking body. I love that. It makes me think of you as a doctor.
About me?
Yeah, I would think that's how you would address it.
I would have really good bedside manner, but behind closed doors, I'd be like, this dumb motherfucker eats.
Good bedside manner. That's a funny way to say molested.
No. No.
Yeah, you'd have a guy with a broken leg and you just reach for his dick.
I
And
need
be
to
like, "Does
go
that
in your
help?"
asshole for this. We're going to do a procedure in your ass. You're going to be asleep.
How is this going to help my shoulder? Oh, it will. Don't worry, I'm a professional. You see that diploma? You fucking dumbass?
Yeah.
You work in construction. Shut up.
Just
I wish
trust
I
the
could-
process. Just trust.
I wish
the
I could point to my diploma and be like, you see, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you majored in English.
In English.
So that's not really good for that.
No.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, and then they go, "That's an English diploma," and you're like, "Shut the fuck up!"
I'm like zipping down my pants. Shut the fuck up.
The only way that would work is if you were like moved to a different country
I'd be like,
where they speak
Yeah.
Spanish. You're like, you see that shit?
I'd be like, you ever
I'm
read?
the best.
You ever read Oliver Twist? No, me neither.
How many books did you have to read for that major?
A lot, but I didn't read 90% of them.
Nice, just the
You
ones you
know how
wanted
easy
to.
an English degree is. You know about Spark Notes.
I heard about it.
Yeah, I know about them. Hit them up a few times. Hit them up for the.
I would always try to go for the Shakespeare classes because literally everything about Shakespeare is online, so you wouldn't have to like do any critical thinking for yourself.
Right.
And
That's
they were
nice.
always booked
It's
up.
the most
I couldn't get any-
analyzed fucking.
I did Spark Notes
shit
for
of
the
all time.
Canterbury Tales senior
yeah.
year.
Canterbury Tales. That's a very
We were going through that right when I got staph infection, so I was a little bit behind.
staph infection.
Yeah, I had staph infection.
Is that when get your soundboard ready?
Yeah,
Is that when Gandalf uses his staff to have like sex with you or something? All right, go ahead and hit the board. Hit the board. Yeah. Staff.
Let me know when this bit is over.
All right, it's over.
All right.
Yeah.
No, dude, I could have died because Gandalf went so deep in me that he started touching organs. Go ahead.
You ever kill so hard? You ever kill so hard the crowd gets a laugh infection?
Go ahead, hit the board.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
An important part of the soundboard is knowing when to hit the jazz riff and when to hit
Yeah.
the hip hop riff.
I feel like I've got a good mix.
We need to get-
most of the time this episode has been hot.
We need to get Conclave on the
That's good.
board.
Conclave.
Will we share some tea?
Yeah, I can't figure out how to do that. I gotta remember how, but I can do it.
Yeah, if we can get custom things on here.
We can get custom things.
Oh,
I
I'm gonna
just
get it
need,
queued
like-
up. I'll get it.
I just need
Yeah,
to
that'd be
look up
great.
how to do it.
We could do it. We have the technology, folks. This is a high octane podcast.
We would do Conclave. We just need two because jazz and hip hop are both staying.
They're great.
So we need Conclave.
You know what I really want?
It's chilling.
You know what-
dude.
You know what I would really
So
love?
funny.
You know the SpongeBob sound effect? The womp. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
That's a good one.
Womp.
That is a good one.
That's a great sound effect.
It needs to be like a word. What's a very funny, like one-off from a meme?
Nakedboobs.com, all one word.
Just the AI voice saying nakedboobs.com would be very funny. Yeah, if you can record that audio and send it to me, I can figure out how to get it on the soundboard.
Well, yeah.
Just make it the Copper Valhalla's website and put all our dates on there. We'll all chip in to buy it. And then when the pod gets big enough, we can make it just your website.
What if we did prank calls?
I crack under pressure.
There's a thing I can buy for that where you make a phone call and the phone call goes through the recorder
Ooh.
so you can hear it on the headphones.
Ooh.
And if we do that, we could get any guest we want, really. Anyone who answers their phone.
Yeah.
Just call people and harass them. That would be funny.
We should prank call a 911 operator and tell them that someone is dying.
Dude.
And we give them your address, and then when they show up, we're still recording.
One of the guys at Adult Bingo was a 911 operator.
Whoa.
I hopped on the mic. I was like, in Tulsa? This is a full-time job, dude. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
He looked kind of creepy. He looked like he would tell the police to go slow.
Oh.
Sounded like he looked like
Depending on what neighborhood it was?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You know.
Yeah.
There were 2 security guards there, a couple nurses. Yeah, the security guards, both of them seemed like they weren't securing the building they were guarding.
I bet they were like sitting in a section where they're like, I have to see the exit. I have to know my surroundings.
Yeah, they probably were, but I'm telling you right now, one of their names was Dre. Really nice guy, super cool, very funny, cool with like everything we said, was laughing, good audience member.
That's good.
He can't be a good security guard, there's no way.
Yeah.
You know, like those people, like when they smile, where they have as much gums as they do teeth?
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's a healthy mouth.
No.
Showing your gums?
No, you're missing what I'm saying here. It was like someone gets their adult teeth and they still look like baby teeth because they have so much gums.
Yeah, it's no bueno.
Gums.
They're freaks.
It's no bueno. That's mal trabajo. Yeah, I've been learning Spanish.
Muy trabajo?
Mal trabajo. Bad job.
Bad
job.
Yeah. Leche, por favor.
Milk, please.
Milk, please. That's what you say when you see a Latino with big naturals.
Yeah.
Say, milk, please.
A Latino with big naturals?
Both, yeah, for days.
All right. Did the hip hop.
That was good.
Did the hip hop.
That was Tyler admitting that he likes Latino.
No, I was roasting days. I was roasting days. What the fuck?
That was Tyler.
No. You shut your fucking mouth. You know I burned you just now. Caleb wants to come in and ruin it.
Woo! This is a hot pod, boys.
Hey, what happens? I just thought of this. What happens when a mom gets fake tits? Can she still breastfeed?
Probably. They probably still work.
Maybe the milk's like
Because
pressurized.
I doubt that women would be
Maybe,
like,
shoots
I
out.
want to destroy the whatever.
Where does the implant go?
I mean, most women who get fake tits
It
are
goes in the
sluts,
tits.
So
Well, yeah,
Does Dace not know about tits?
wow.
I know it goes in the tits.
Dude, where are the breasts?
You put those in the elbow?
I know.
You
that it
fool.
Goes, I know it goes there, but
It's in the name.
Is it?
You dumbass.
But surely, if it breaks the connection between the nipple and whatever the source is of the milk, then no, they can't breastfeed with.
It is interesting. Who wants to Google it? My phone's over there.
I've got my phone only queued up for conclave
Dace,
music.
that was easy.
Fine.
Can you breastfeed with breast implants?
Fucking crazy that my phone recognized me with his glasses on.
That is weird. That makes me feel like
It
the
probably
phone is
recognizes another guy who's on your phone when he's over at your house late at night.
to
Go
fuck
ahead.
your butt. Excellent.
That was too late.
That was
too
fine.
late.
It was a good
too
one.
late.
It was a good one. Hey, don't beat yourself up like that,
Dude.
I don't like to see that.
We're trying to break a man down.
We're trying to break him down and
trying
build
to
him
break
up.
him down sexually.
Trying to build him back up into our own creation.
Yes, it is generally possible to breastfeed with breast implants.
Generally.
Yeah.
Keyword there.
Breast implants are made of silicone or saline, which are considered safe for breastfeeding. Studies have shown no evidence of harmful effects on the baby or mother from breastfeeding with implants. Functionality. The location and size of the implants may affect breastfeeding. Implants placed beneath the chest muscles are less likely to interfere with milk production.
That makes sense.
Larger implants may put pressure on milk ducts, making it more difficult to express milk. You did mention pressure.
I did mention pressure.
It's pretty good.
I'm something of a scientist.
Challenges. There's a challenges section.
What's the challenges?
Some women may experience difficulty latching or expressing milk due to the presence of implants. The implants may push the milk ducts closer to the surface of the breast, making it harder for the baby to latch. There may be a lower risk of milk supply problems as implants can compress the breast tissue and reduce milk production.
If you're listening, Dace isn't reading off of his phone. He's just saying this.
Yeah, I just know all of this information off the top of my head.
Memorizes all of it.
He went off the top
do.
of his head.
I have a Neuralink implant, and I just got that from the internet.
I will never get
straight
that.
from my brain. No, I would never either.
Never.
No.
I will be considered retarded at one point because I won't get that.
Yeah, all of us will be.
But that's fine. We'll have
When
more
everybody
fun.
else is cyborgs, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be retarded.
Ugh. I hope my kids don't get it.
Yeah.
But it would be bad. Like, if you had Neuralink, I would just be on Wikipedia all the time. Doing the same shit I do.
I'd be on coolmath.com. You guys remember Cool Math games?
Obviously, I
great.
remember Cool Math, dude. Come on.
Bloxsaurs
Copter.
or something like that.
Copter. I remember Copter.
I don't remember the games, really.
Copter was awesome.
I remember there was that one block game. It was like a puzzle. And you were this block and you could only flip. You could like flip the block and you had to solve the whole puzzle to get to the ending, which was just a 1x1 square. And you were a 1 square by 2. Something like that.
Did you guys
know what I'm talking
ever? Did you ever play Line Rider?
Line Rider? I
Yeah.
might have.
Line Rider was awesome. It was like a guy on a sled, and you take the mouse and you
Oh,
just make
yes.
a course for him.
Yeah, that one was great.
It was super fun. But eventually, I would fuck it up to where I would do so many lines, he would just crash and like get stuck.
I liked making it so that he would slide down, get separated from his sled, and I would just watch his body fall.
Yeah,
That was funny.
that was fun. I liked that. There was one too where like it wasn't Line Rider, but it was a game where like I think it was just archery, where you'd have to like get the angle right and the power right, like one of those tanks games.
Yeah.
And it was gory.
Those are always great.
There was a lot of blood.
I know which one you're talking about. I played that one. Ancon. Did you guys ever get on Ancon?
I don't think so.
What about Miniclip? Miniclip?
Yeah, Miniclip I knew.
Miniclip was great. They had a bunch of good games on there.
Pop Tropica.
Pop Tropica, bro. Oh, shit. Do you guys ever get on Club Penguin?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I was on Club Penguin for
I think there
sure.
were a lot of pedophiles on Club Penguin.
I mean, never mind. I was never on Club Penguin. I don't even know who said I was.
That's where he met George Clooney.
Yeah. When he was 30 and I was 5, probably. I don't know how old George Clooney is now.
How old are you now?
I'm 25.
He's got to be older than 50.
Yeah, for sure.
You might have been like 3 when you molested George Clooney.
Yeah. Got my dirty little 3-year-old hands on George Clooney.
That's so funny. A 3-year-old molesting a 30-year-old
Yeah.
man.
And he's like, no, stop. And 3-year-old's like, uppy.
Speaking of molesting, there's been a lot of lady teachers fucking kids lately.
Not gonna
I
lie.
didn't know that.
Not gonna lie. It's a lot better than the alternative. Am I wrong?
Okay.
You walked right into that one yourself, Dace.
That is
That
wrong
was
as hell.
fucked up.
It is wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong, but it's better than the alternative.
The one she...
Stop pretending like this isn't true.
So who are we going to replace as the third host?
I don't know. I've got an ongoing
You still do
list
it at
on
my
phone.
house, and I'm just in the corner like, guys, come on, can I be on this episode?
We just walk in every week, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" We're like, "You got to go somewhere." I mean, I guess you can hop on the soundboard if you want, but you don't get a mic. No, there was one lady. She did a gangbang with her students, and she made them all wear scream masks.
Wow.
Like 6 kids.
I remember you telling me about that on the way to open mic.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
That movie is about how media can have a chokehold on society, and it gets into the real world, man.
Yeah.
Scream?
Yeah,
Scream is about that? Mm-hmm. I've never seen any of the Scream
it's like
movies.
because all of the sequels are about how like the Scream mask like just gets media just like consumes people,
Whoa.
and like the Scream mask is like legendary,
Yeah.
and people can't get over how popular it is.
Yeah. I don't really know what that has to do with a teacher having a gangbang with her students, but
Nah,
I think it's just
fucked
in her
up.
it's
head.
infiltrated her sex life.
I mean, clearly. I think the bigger red flag is the children part of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
both pretty gnarly. The other one, she like...
Yeah, she's got problems with those masks.
Yeah, those masks. That's weird. That's spooky.
really weird.
That's spooky. That's a scary movie.
Not these 6 underage
And the kids. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But the mask is scary.
She like the other one, she kept like a memoir in her notes app of their entire relationship.
Whoa.
Just her and one kid. And then I guess towards the end, because police searched her phone, towards the end she starts belly aching about the kid cheating on her with a kid his age.
God, was she still in high
She's
school?
like, men are all the same.
with the diary. She's like, oh my, she got cheated on by somebody around her age.
A
or something.
pedophile getting mad about a kid cheating
She
on them
fails
is
that
very
student.
funny.
She fails that student. She stole my bucket. It's like, Mrs. Amber,
On the
it
test-
says you gave me an F for stealing your man.
On the test, she writes in red ink, and she's like, "What did you cheat on from somebody else?" Fucking
Dude, the other day at work, the red ink made me think of this.
Mhm.
The other day at work, this guy had me start filing his paperwork, which I was furious about.
that's annoying.
Yeah, it was stupid.
What the hell?
But what happened during it, I started getting all these paper cuts, and I was bleeding on the files, and I didn't realize it. I thought someone was just spilling red ink on these. I was like, this is a real mess in here. And then finally I looked at my fingers, and there was blood everywhere. I was like, oh, shit. My boss came back there, and I was like, he was like, you can go. I was like, oh, thanks. I bled on a bunch of these. I'll see you tomorrow. I felt bad.
Dude, I was in a room the other day and something was wrong with the AC unit. And this guy that I was working with, he doesn't really know how to mess with those. And I was like, all right, let me take a crack at it.
He's foreign.
What'd you say?
He's foreign. That's why he doesn't.
He is foreign.
They don't have AC in other countries.
I'm gonna do a little sidebar real quick. I was hanging out with this guy, cool guy, around my age. He's Hispanic, and
Obviously.
he really thinks it's funny whenever I do this cholo voice. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
this
bro,
guy.
what's up? What's going on, hoes?
he thinks it's really funny.
Dace
And
is racist.
he was that race, and he thought it was funny. I don't care, but he likes whenever I do that. And I was like, come on, mate, you do your cholo voice, hoes. And he was like, hey, what's going on? I'm a cholo. And I was like,
I
no,
love
not.
Colby Bryant.
I was like, not that cholo voice. Come on. And he was like, ew, come on, man. I'm a cholo. And I was like, no, not that one. And then he started speaking in his regular voice. He's Hispanic. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, that's your cholo voice. But yeah, we were working on this thing. And then, so I turned off the hot water. And all of this black water. Black. All of this water got all
Let me
over.
guess what your problem was with it.
It was all over my hands. It was super dirty and gross. But anyway, I don't know why I started talking about that, but yeah, there was a bunch of dirty water all over my hands.
Did you guys see that Cory Booker, the senator, spoke for 25 hours straight the other day? Okay, do you know what the previous record was in the Senate?
Did he break it?
He broke it. He has the record now.
17 hours.
No, it was 24 hours and 18 minutes. It was a guy in 1957 speaking that long against the civil rights movement,
Very nice.
which is hilarious.
Oh, my God.
A guy talking for 24 hours straight against the civil rights act, just getting up there and be like, I mean, where do I start? And then he goes on for 24 hours.
He's like 7 years ago.
I want to make that a joke because that image is the funniest shit ever to me.
Yeah.
Movies for like race equality in like the 50s and 60s are pretty bad.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this one video or this one movie.
Sidebar, this guy right here, he has...
Is that Riley Hawk? No, it's
No,
not.
he's Neen. Is that his name?
I don't know.
He's got a burger place in Austin that's fucking awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's dope.
Good skateboarder too.
Yeah, he's cool as fuck.
I had to put skateboarding on the TV because we were watching Bill Hicks stuff, and then it went to Bill Maher, and I was like, I'm not about to let Bill Maher think that he got another fucking. He's not funny or good at all.
I
so
haven't seen his stand-up.
I don't think he's hilarious at all.
Well, he's got that one famous joke where he's half Jewish, half Catholic.
New rule.
And he says, it's really weird because I would go to confession and he would be like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I believe you know Mr. Cohen. And it's his lawyer.
That's good.
That's funny.
New rule. Dace is gay.
All right.
Yeah.
We are at an hour.
Okay, dude.
I'm just saying, no, we can keep
I
going.
have to shut down a good time. We're having fun.
Well, you guys like
What are you
whatever I
saying
tell you
about
what-
race
whatever-
equality?
It
movies?
does spell. Oh yeah, the movie. That's a long conversation.
Okay, that's
That's
fine.
a long film. But I saw this one movie where this one girl, she starts dating this black guy,
Yeah.
and the actor, he was really famous for a long time. I keep on forgetting his name, but this girl was dating this black guy. They were planning on getting married, and she kept on, like, the entire time, people in the movie were like, she doesn't, like, see a difference between white and black. It's amazing. It was just like, she didn't understand the repercussions, and I feel like that was a lot of, like, in the 50s at least, like, a lot of delusion. Because, like, yeah, like, you, like, treat people, like, equally, but, like, you got to understand if you, like, get into race relations like that, you're going to have a target on your back.
You gotta understand that your kids are gonna look a little different than the other ones.
So, like, people are going to hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, people get mad.
That's not really funny. That's just...
I don't know if it's true,
okay.
but did you remember Lincoln?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones' character is married to a black lady.
yeah.
I don't know if that's real or not,
I don't know either.
because it does seem like a thing that Hollywood would just put in there.
Right.
But, like, the point of the movie was, like, she's so, like, you know, up to speed with, like, race relations.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't see a difference. And it's like, well, you know, it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
You might die.
Yeah,
True.
for the time, it is dangerous.
Like get you
Yeah.
killed.
if you were living, like, depending on where you live at, you could
And
genuinely
the
get
dad-
lynched for it.
The dad was just, no! Like, in such like a funny... that was funny. No, I won't have it!
I will not stand for this.
But, like, it was funny because the dad was... oh, man, I wish I could remember the name of this movie. But the dad was, like, pretty liberal.
Yeah.
He owned a newspaper in San Francisco. He was super rich. But as soon as he found out, he was like, no. Not happening. And then also, so he was warming up to the idea of her getting married to a black guy. And he's like, I need a moment to think. I'm going to go get some ice cream. So him and his wife...
Taking a moment to think of ice cream is hilarious.
They go get ice cream, and then the dad, he gets the ice cream in the drive-thru, and he backs out, and he hits a car, and it's a black guy. And the black guy gets out of the car and he's like, "What, man? What the hell were you thinking, you asshole?" And the dad was just like, "No, you know what? No, I'm not having it." He changed his mind. He changed his mind right there because he had to deal with an angry. But that was what made him change his mind, and I couldn't finish. It's so fucking bad. I couldn't finish it.
He goes to the ice cream place and they're like, what do you want, vanilla or chocolate? He's like, God damn it!
Can I just have one thing I like?
It was funny because it was the dad's fault. Like, he just backed out.
of
Looked,
course.
and the black guy was like, "You ass-" Well, they didn't say asshole back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
It was like a PG movie, so it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"You jerk!" And the black guy
freaking dork.
obviously,
You damn whippersnapper.
the black guy obviously is mad, and they drive away. And like the entire time he's driving home, he's like, "No,
He's driving home.
no."
Why didn't that guy say sorry to me?
Oh, I need to remember the name of this movie. 'Cause
Yeah, I
I was
wanna
watching it.
know
And
so
I
bad.
couldn't fucking finish it. It was just so tone deaf.
Yeah.
Even for like, even for like progressive people, it was the most tone deaf movie I've ever.
This is a 50s movie, was it?
50s or 60s.
Interesting.
Oh man.
Wait, like it was made in the 50s or 60s?
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
It was so because that was like that's what changed him. He was like, you know what? No.
Being like, I have a big decision to make. I need to go to Brahms. I need a birthday cake sundae stat.
But it was interesting because the black guy that she was engaged to,
Yeah.
he's like really impressive. He's like world renowned in medicine, and he
Right.
he's like a doctor. And they met he was like one of the speakers at the college talking about medicine. She was like in attendance, and they fell in love. And the dad was just there's a scene where the dad is like, he is literally like one of the most impressive men I've ever seen in my life.
But there's one glaring issue.
But no! But no!
Have you seen this movie or show? I think it's a movie where there's this gay black piano player.
No, I haven't seen that fucking
Book.
movie.
Green Book.
And
I
there's
haven't seen that
I've seen
movie.
There's
No, I'm not watching that shit.
No, it's a good movie.
No.
there's an Italian guy who is his driver.
Yeah, they go into Pittsburgh and they call it Titsburg and does that mean they got bigger tits over there? And it's like a real question.
Yeah.
People
And
were
then-
really mad about that movie.
Were they?
It is kind of stupid.
Black people were furious about that movie.
It seems ridiculous because the Italian guy is like they're driving around.
A real like it's set in the 40s, 50s.
Something, yeah.
And he finds out he's gay. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, you know, I work at the clubs and I understand.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
bro, a real fucking
Italian guy?
real New York Italian guy
There's
from the
no
50s.
chance. That's
There's
exactly
no
what I was
chance
gonna bring
that
up.
happens
He's
ever.
like, hey, you know, you get fucked in the ass a couple times. What are you talking about?
I remember seeing that and I was like, wow. I'm surprised he's not beating his ass right now.
I haven't seen the movie, but I just keep seeing clips of it, and it's so fucking funny. Whenever he's teaching him about KFC, he gets
That
a
is
KFC
fucking
chicken
crazy.
bucket, and he's like, "Yeah, this is what we do."
He's teaching about Little Richard on the radio, and he's like, "You don't know about your people don't know about this guy." It's like the most racist shit. But for some reason, he draws the line at, yeah, it just doesn't make any.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense
It's
at
a
all.
good movie. I mean, it's like
There's this one.
what you wish people would
Right,
be like.
of course,
I guess.
Of course, we wish that it was
Yeah.
like that. But looking back at history, that didn't happen.
No, that did not.
And he goes to that place, and they're like, "Oh, he can't perform here." Or whatever. Or they're saying that he can't be in the same room or something like that.
That was the janitor from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Wait, who?
The guy who was like talking about.
It was
the Boston Celtics. They came through here and they were a big deal. You know where Bill Russell ate? Out in the closet.
Yeah, that fucking shit is ridiculous.
Okay.
What is that
Sidney
movie?
Poitier. Green Book.
Green
Green
Book?
Book. And they didn't really like talk about it much, but the Green Book was safe routes for black people to travel. Like if you're a black person traveling through the South, these are like safer cities to go through.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about
Yeah.
that. But that's what the movie's based off of?
Because like the Italian, the main character was like, this is like way out of the way of everything. What the hell?
Right. Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
this is like a longer route. He's like, doesn't understand.
Right. The only Italian thing he does is whenever he's going to get hired by the guy, and he's like, "You'll wash my clothes, you'll get my dinner," and he's like, "I'm not doing it," and he's like, "Why aren't you doing it?" And he's like, "I'll drive you around. I could be your hired gun, but I'm not gonna do your fucking laundry."
Yeah.
Or whatever.
The movie I was talking about is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Yeah.
What, you've seen it?
No, I'm aware of it. It's like a
okay.
very famous.
And it's just kind of.
I'm gonna put it on my list. I gotta check this out now. Guess who's coming to dinner?
But the dad just.
That's
It's so.
That's
watching
terrible.
watching
The,
a liberal guy have one bad interaction with a black guy and being like, you know what? Fucking no.
The black guy in that movie is like the first really
Sidney
famous.
Poitier.
Yeah, dude. He died pretty recently, didn't he?
Probably. I don't know.
Just the name of the movie is ridiculous. Guess who's coming to
Guess who's-
dinner?
A black
there was,
guy.
Is this a comedy? Is this a fucking comedy movie? What the fuck?
It's like Meet the Fockers.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
And the dad's like, I would have never guessed that. This is odd pod, dude.
He looks out the window and goes, "Oh no! She didn't mention that."
It's just because, like, when he came to dinner and found out, he was obviously not very happy. But getting ice cream and ramming his car into a black guy, he was like, "No way,
What a night!
no fucking way."
That's crazy.
Backing your car into a black guy at Brahms. Just all right. You know what? No.
And it is the funniest car accident ever. It's like he's leaving, and it literally just backs out, and there's a car parked right there, and just.
The black guy's like, "That wasn't very nice." He's like, "All right. You know what? That's not how you address me."
So, you know what? My daughter is in danger. You asshole.
I knew it from the start. You guys can't be trusted.
I think I turned it off after that scene. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
That's so fucking funny, dude. All right, I guess we can plug dates.
Kevin James Thornton in Tulsa, Bricktown, April 26th. And then I got something in May and something in June. I will
I was gonna
give
say,
you more details
You
then.
better throw that Thornton on the end, because if not, I was gonna freak out. If you're opening for Kevin James,
That would be crazy.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard his stand-up is actually very funny.
I've seen a little bit of it. His Joe Rogan episode was pretty good.
His
I
Joe
liked
Rogan
it.
episode was awesome,
I liked
but
it.
so much of it was just Joe Rogan being like, "So why are you fat?" Kevin James just being like, yeah, I'm trying, man."
Right. He's talking about whatever that fucking vitamin is.
April 13th, I'll be at Bricktown, Tulsa for the R-rated comedy show.
Whoa, hot show, folks.
Yeah. If you want to come to that, hit me up and I'll put you on my comp list.
Nice.
Faithful listeners.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah. And then I think the next one I have booked after that is in June, so I'll wait on that. So book me in May.
Nice.
And then I got an Evan Hughes show on Monday, but this will come out after that.
I got nothing. I have
That's okay. That's all right.
I have a show in May, I think, but it's like May 22nd, so far out. Andrew Rose reached out to me about it, asking for a headshot.
Interesting.
In Edmond. This is far down the road. I don't even know where it's at or how much time I'm doing, but
Okay.
so watch out for that, folks.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I had something April 20th, and I don't even know if it's still happening. I've got no confirmation about it, and it was months ago that it was talked about. So
For what? What date?
Lawton, April 20th.
Oh, I'm sure it's...
This was around the time of the
Because that's where my June one
contest.
is. That's where
You
my
remember-
June one is.
You know the contest that we did?
I would just
there?
hit him up and ask. Because he booked stuff
Yeah.
way in advance.
True. Yeah.
Because I asked him, I was like, "Do you have anything in April I can hop on?" And he was like, "My next one's in either May or June." I was like, "I'll
Yeah.
take the June one."
I'll ask him. It did feel like kind of a pity show because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset about how my set went during the contest, and he was like, "Well, hey, you want to do this April 20th show?" And I was like, "I'll do it, dude.
You can't do a 420 show and not smoke.
I'm not doing it."
There are two ways to do a 420 show. You either smoke or you drink and you make fun of people who smoke.
Definitely gonna do the latter.
Fair enough.
Or you get a gun and bring it on stage and fucking kill yourself. in front of
Say,
everyone.
laugh at my jokes, you fucks.
Or you show up with a mustache and you go, "April 20th, huh?" I'm celebrating
with
for
a-
a different
You
reason.
show up with a very small mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get up there and speak German very angrily.
I'll go up there and I'll go, "Listen to my jokes."
But do it as Doodle Bob.
That's good. That's good. Here we
That
go.
was good. Yeah.
Nice. One last one for the pod.
All right, that's the episode. I think most everyone was very helpful after we said we were in YouTube jail. Keep that up. Like, subscribe, comment,
Please.
share, follow, subscribe. I don't know if I already said that. I've been drinking a bunch of Twisted Teas. Fuck!
At least we saved it to the
God damn it. Yeah, no one listens this far anyway. Like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about this podcast because we're fucking rolling, dude. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your cousins, tell your friends, tell your dog. Don't tell your cat, dude.